the legend of Thung Setthi, and the origin of Phra Sum Kor. Let us travel back in time more than 700 years to the era when the Sukhothai kingdom was at its peak. In the city of Chakangrao, known today as Kamphaeng Phet, this land was called Thung Setthi because of its abundance and prosperity. Wealth. The story of the creation of Phra Sum Kor began during the reign of King Maha Thammaracha Lithai, or King Lithai, a monarch renowned for his wisdom and capability, a deep faith in Buddhism. His Majesty wished to establish the city of Chakangrao as a center of Buddhism and to preserve the teachings of the Lord Buddha so that they would endure for 5,000 years, as prophesied in Buddhist tradition. The beginning of this faith, according to legend, was that the creation of these great Buddha amulets was not solely the idea of King Lithai himself, but rather arose from consultations with senior monks and other revered spiritual figures of that era, especially Somdej Phra Buddhacarya, or to Phrommarangsi, who is mentioned in the stone inscription found at Wat Rakhang in Sukhothai province. Although the inscription was created later, it reflects a long-standing belief that in the past there were three powerful hermit sages, Ruesi Philalai, Ruesi Tafai, and Ruesi Taklom, who presided over the ceremony on the layperson's side, and there was a senior monk who presided over the ceremony on the monastic side. The main objective was to create a vast number of Buddha amulets to be enshrined in stupas at various temples throughout Thung Setthi, as an offering to the Buddha to protect and safeguard the land, and to serve as a legacy of faith for future generations to venerate. The sacred materials, the very heart of its power, the key element that makes the Phra Sum Kor amulet so special, is that the materials used are not just ordinary clay, but a collection of the most auspicious substances brought together. The Dinkak is a fine textured clay and sticky, containing sacred minerals from Kamphaeng Phet city, and 108 types of sacred herbs, pollen, and auspicious herbs renowned for their exceptional Buddhist virtues, especially in attracting loving kindness, popularity, and good fortune, protection from harm. All these ingredients are gathered, ground to powder, and mixed with minerals and flowers. Minerals are also added, such as tamarind flower or silver and gold threads, and wilted flowers from worship ceremonies in the ordination hall are also included as ingredients to enhance auspiciousness. All the sacred materials are thoroughly mixed with holy water, kneaded until well blended, and then carefully pressed into molds one by one with great attention to detail, with deliberate intention, embodying the unique Sukhothai Lanka Buddhist art. The arched niche of the Buddha image represents the most exquisite Buddhist artistry of its era. The Buddha is seated in the Maravijaya posture, symbolizing the victory over Mara and all obstacles, within a rounded arch that resembles the Thai letter Ko Kai, which is the origin of the name Phra Sum Kor. The Buddha image itself reflects a harmonious blend of Lankan and Sukhothai artistic influences. The face is serene, the chest broad and dignified, symbolizing abundance and prosperity, which aligns with the Buddha's attribute of bestowing wealth. The grandest consecration ceremony of the era, the Maha Buddha Pisek, would commence once the desired number of Buddha images had been cast. This would then lead to the most sacred ritual, the Maha Buddha Pisek ceremony, with hermits and venerable monks of great merit from all directions gathered at Thung Setthi to perform the consecration ceremony, chanting Buddhist scriptures continuously throughout the rains retreat, or 3 months, to invite the blessings of the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha, as well as all the deities, to reside within each Buddha image. The pure mental power and the determined willpower of kings, as well as the sages and a great number of monks, have combined their spiritual power, charging the Buddha amulet with potent blessings to bestow the immortal phrase, "With me you shall never be poor." This sacred phrase does not mean that wealth will flow to you without any effort, but rather refers to those who possess and worship it with faith will never be left without a way forward. They will have wisdom in making a living, receive support from others, and will have wealth and abundance according to their means. The amulets were enshrined in the Chedi crypts, a tradition that continues to this day. After the ceremonies, all the Buddha images were placed in crypts beneath the bases of Chedis at important temples throughout Kamphaeng Phet, such as Wat Phra Borommathat, Wat Phikun, Wat Ruesi, and many other places, waiting for the day when future generations with merit and destiny would discover them. As hundreds of years passed, the kingdom fell, the city of Chakhang Rao faded, and the temples became ruins. Until one day, the Chedi crypts broke open, and the Buddha amulets reappeared before the eyes of the world. It was the discovery of a priceless treasure that our ancestors had left for us, from the earth and the sacred herbs. On that day, they became the most legendary amulets of today. The Phra Sum Kor of Thung Setthi is not only a sacred object, but also a historical record that tells the story of the great faith of our Thai ancestors, a faith that still echoes in the hearts of all of us.